here. We did this a little later because I was out of town doing some family stuff, but we're here. Oh boy, something happened in this episode that I, out of fear of sounding stupid, never thought they would actually do, and they did. And
only something happened.
Only something. Only something. There's a lot more to go. We still have 2 episodes, but boy, yeah. But let's just go. Blake, go ahead. Favorite thing.
This is a lot. The blue man.
Ambrosius.
That booty though. We watch for the plot, guys. We watch it for the plot. That's why we're.
Did you say that blooty?
The blooty.
I said ambutious.
Booty. Oh.
I don't know if that makes it worse or not, but you know what? I'm proud.
I don't know. Either way, I'm not a fan.
And Penny.
Good.
Yeah, that might be the coolest thing they've ever done in the entire show, if I'm being perfectly honest. Raven, go ahead.
Oh, that's me. I'm still recovering here. Yes, Mr. Blue Man. Oh my god. And
Yeah.
Admin Clover's aware of my love for the new guy. And now I can start making jokes because Disney Plus took down Pinocchio at the same time we saw this episode.
Oh.
So it's hilarious that we got Pinocchio.
Actually,
oh my god, you're right. I forgot about that.
No, they did, but didn't.
Oh, well, whatever.
Like,
still, we got to.
Yeah,
they got
movies for kids profiles, but you could still, if you go on an adult profile, you can still watch the movies.
That I don't.
Because they call them asses, isn't it?
Yes, that is it.
Booty grab.
Summer, go ahead.
Every second Mara was on screen.
Yeah.
Shocker.
But also,
yes.
freaking Emerald's kick to Ironwood. That whole scene was just great.
The fact that he got exactly what I said was going to happen, getting beasted on by like a group of 10 young adults.
Look, he didn't care about shooting a child. The children don't care about beating him up.
Oh yeah.
They put down the Uno reverse card.
Yeah. Just that moment with Emerald was so good. It was you could see it coming from miles away, but it was just still so good. And just the start of it was the best. Emerald is starting to be the 1 line per episode best line in the episode.
Yes.
I have.
That's
Feels
so
weird. Feels weird.
That's weird.
She's new to it, guys.
She's just so good, though. And then it's just, I was at, for those that don't know, and this won't affect anybody because outside of people that have seen me stream, you don't know what my real name is. I was at basically what is my new dad's side of my family. And it was just me and the guy who's basically my dad were in the basement. And then he was doing some paperwork. And I'm like, I'm going to watch something. It's RWBY. And he knows that I do reviews. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll finish this up. And then we can go get lunch or something afterwards. And then I start watching this and I start bawling. Just bawling in the corner. And he's like, are you okay? Yeah,
No.
I'm fine.
No.
And like they start doing this, and I'm like, are they gonna make her a real girl?
And they did.
And I just lost it, and I'm like, no, you're not actually doing that. And like, they had, and I feel like I should explain this because they actually did the most clever way of doing this that some people kind of. And not to their own faults, didn't quite understand what they were wording. Because it's probably the most clever thing they've done in the entire show. That, and I'm not saying people here didn't get it, but they created a new version of Penny using her robot parts, just meaning that they left the soul behind. And a lot of people didn't get what that meant. That they were making a new body using her parts, meaning that they were wording it exactly that she wasn't going to have one. And a lot of people were like, shouldn't she have made a second robot body? Then I'm like, no, using her existing one. They verted that
Yeah.
very carefully, and it just
because the loophole was like, see, he can't like revive the dead.
he can't revive the dead. That is very true, and a Tumblr post made me laugh so fucking hard.
Except for crazy Cameron and Mickey Mouse.
That's what I
Clover
saw all over Twitter that day. Was every fair game shipper and every Clover fan was so pissed off.
I also had to add that is a total Aladdin reference because never until now did they ever mention the crap about bringing the dead back in any of the rules with the genies, but they mentioned it specifically where he goes, now you know the rules, I can't bring anyone back from the dead. They just had to get an Aladdin reference in there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was
But
really good.
I thought of that immediately. I'm like, somewhere Summer and Raven are crying.
Look, I'm always crying.
I share a tear. Just a little.
Look.
tear.
I'm always crying, guys. We know this.
Can you show my favorite photo of Clover since we're on the topic?
I gotta get to it. Hold on. I gotta get to it.
That needs to be on the ready.
It used to be on the ready until I had to get all this new stuff ready. Hold on. Hold on. Where did I lose it?
You had one fucking.
There it is. There it is.
You know, the build-up didn't have the same effect. So.
Yeah,
it tends to not. It's fine. But we'll come back.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
We saw it with Blake too, when she saw both of them too.
Both of them were just like, huh?
You saw the blushing. She was really blushing.
Yeah, it was great. But
well, they used to seem really tall, big blue people.
They do, but this one had a knocking pair of abs, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yummy. Such a Bumblebee Bee moment.
Yeah, you had that there. There was a lot of that. There's so much of that going on now. It's gotten to ridiculous extents.
God, if you could read the haters out there, it's like, guys, at this point, it's in the show. You're not gonna win this fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. But yeah. And I'm sorry, we have to go through a lot of little small moments because there was just only a few scenes and a lot of great moments in them.
I just love how she picks up Yang and lets Blake pick her up.
Yeah, Blake totally is into it, and the best part is it doesn't get the caption in here, but as soon as she hugs RWBY and she goes, she screams, "More!" and then runs and almost tackles Weiss.
Best child.
And Weiss is just like, we ever get her off, please?
She's like all casually continuing the conversation and everything. Look how far Weiss has come.
I want to know, now that they're outside of is she going to get some pants? She needs some pants.
Oh, at least like shoes, you know.
And
I was going to say, I bet she needs some shoes.
Shoes would be nice.
Yeah, I mean.
She can't fly anymore, guys.
She can't. Well, technically, Cinder flies.
Oh,
True.
that's right. She's a maiden.
She is a maiden. That's the thing that's weird, and we'll get into something with that I think is kind of cool. I don't think we'll ever see it, but anyway. But one detail that I thought was really cool, like they even flipped her bow.
Yeah.
That was so cool. I was like, they didn't need to do that, but that's awesome.
And her power buttons aren't there anymore, neither of them.
Yeah, it's awesome. She's a totally outside of her maiden power. She's a completely different character now, like weapons wise. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like she has a semblance now.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but she has one. And I don't know if we'll ever see it, but that's so cool.
Hopefully we find out, or she just gonna keep using the maiden powers.
Yeah, she'll keep the maiden powers is fine. And the weird part is we really don't fully know what she actually is. Because they never point blank said she made her a human. She's
Penny.
She's Penny.
It's a penny.
And we're going to go into an early prediction here. I said this in our spoiler chat, and I tell you right now, I will literally become a ball of tears if in the next 2 episodes, Pietro gets to see Penny, and their exact interaction goes that he sees her, he notices she's different, And she goes, I'm real now, Dad. I'm going to start crying right now. I'm real now, Dad. And he says, you were always real to me, sweetie. I'm going to lose it.
I feel like everyone will too.
Oh,
How to make fans cry without actually breaking their hearts.
oh, I would lose it. It would not be good. But we'll get to Summer's boy here because we have to.
Yeah! Meryl!
He finally used that fucking semblance for a reason. I was
Yeah,
so
I know.
happy.
The
I
plot needed
screamed
him
so
to use
loud.
it like that.
I screamed so loud when I was watching
Plot
this.
convenience.
And he was actually able to really hold them back.
Because he was great. When he watched, he was pissed. And then you just sit there, and then when they actually got the plan, everybody did good. It's like when you work together, it works better. It's like why the Aesops never
for
work.
the reminder, fuck Harriet.
Right? Fuck
Right when you're
Harriet.
Even
Teamwork
before
makes the
this,
dream work.
she's the only one left that's like, yeah. And then Vine was like, how did we get here? Like, how?
Look at Meryl.
She
Look
is.
at the boy.
He's such a good boy.
I'm going to have tissues, Monica. Don't worry. I will have tissues ready. It's not going to be a good day. Yeah, everybody was on the same page, honestly, except for these three in Ironwood, because like you even had dysfunctional family number 1 in the background, like waving Weiss goodbye. Like, look at that. They're all happy.
Remember when we used to hate him?
Yeah, remember
look
when
at
he was
him
my least
now.
favorite character in the show?
Look at him now, moving up the ranks.
Look at
I
him
know,
growing
he's
up.
just like, let me help. I have an idea.
He's like, I have schematics. I can do stuff. Wait, when I'm not being a douchebag, you love me? Yeah.
He's up. I want more than that. Give me more,
Exactly.
guys.
He's another one of the hugs feel warm. Oh.
I'm fascinated.
And then also to go to dysfunctional family, we had to go to
Yeah.
Weiss was the one that said, no, we're not leaving Dad in the vault to die.
Winter's just like, you're lucky.
Because I was gonna leave your ass here. Keep in mind, we were going to rescue Ironwood. Homicidal maniac Ironwood, but I was going to leave you here.
I would rather take time than Ironwood, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I was like, wow. That's pretty harsh. But
Can we
yeah.
talk about the Super Smash Bro moment with Winter?
Oh yeah.
Please,
The most anime moment.
I
He
literally
talked
all I
about that
saw
whole
was
fight.
That was an anime moment.
it's literally everyone when they gang up on me in Super Smash Bros.
The best part was, like, at the end here, no, anyone who hasn't played Devil May Cry doesn't get it, like, Winter turned into Virgil for, like, 3 seconds, and I lost my shit. Like, you just judgment cutted him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that moment I was like, yo, that's fucking anime right there.
It is. It's just, that moment was so good, because it just, like, he's ass when he's alone by himself fighting. He's just not good when he's not concentrating, and it's just
especially when you took away his weapons. That awesome freaking gun. Sorry, that was an awesome gun, but
it was. We'll get to it. I have a better picture of it because there's something I didn't realize until someone posted a picture of the actual gun. There was something that I missed with it. But we need to go back. If only you could find
it. I love Barrow in that whole scene that you just had up. So, you're not gonna arrest me.
So
I also like the little comic moment there where it's just like he leans over and looks. It's like, who you texted?
He's like, yeah, what is it? But no, we're gonna go with her gun. I didn't realize it until the second time watching it that it's just both of his and a stupidly overdone cannon.
So is that like them combined? That was my question.
Yeah, you can see both of his guns on either side. That's why he was holding it like this.
Yeah, but that was like, I'm trying to think of the mechanics here because just his guns just shoot bullets, and then I'm like, is it just you turned your guns into really pretty handles for the actual thing? Because of like, does it Are you just using it
I
for
feel
handles
like
to
if
shoot a
I feel
laser?
like if he does it pulls both of them at the same time, it does like the big laser maybe.
Okay, that's what I kind of figured. I was just like,
Yeah.
your guns are just pretty handles at this point.
Both.
So also, when you have a
Both.
giant weapon
Both
like
okay.
that, it's more likely to get taken like it did.
Yeah, it does. And also when he's not thinking like a moron, he actually thought she was going to come alone.
He was so sure that they had won. It's like, dude, are you really that dumb?
Yeah.
How dumb are you? How to this point have you not noticed that Winter is acting sketchy as hell?
Right.
Like how? Like the semblance of his is ridiculous that it didn't get him to notice that. And also, like, we don't have an exact screenshot of it because Tumblr was really great, and I didn't want to get like a bunch of stuff with the subtitles in it. But like the freaking smash from Nora when she's being held for hang time to just scream at him by Winter was great before she hit him. That was awesome.
My baby Nora.
Yeah, she was awesome. But
Gratification.
also, like, I have to notice that the rules of this staff have not been clearly stated in this entire season. Because we'll get to it with this thing coming up. They kind of made it seem like if you create one thing, it's that thing, and then if you create another, the other one goes away.
Yeah, that's why I was a little bit confused. Like when they did Penny, and then they did the thing. I was like, wait.
I'm like, can you just kill her? And then I think what they meant to say is, you have to be specific with him because this is my own fan canon, and in my head, they're never going to confirm this. I think that when they explained it to Ambrosius the first time, they didn't explain it well enough to where if you just took the staff out, the city fell.
See, and I agree with that because of the way he approaches being asked. He like wants to find loopholes, so he was like a little upset that the girls had this so thought out.
Yeah,
Which kind of makes
It's
me
like
like
any
you more.
genie. It's like any genie or creature. You have to be like really in depth, or they're gonna find a way to screw you over.
Yeah. I just love that, like, he makes all of this. He's like, by the way, I did make handrails.
Don't fall.
He's like, do not fall.
Do not fall.
Then people did Murder Boys Pro out like in the opening when they fell.
Yes.
So
oh
like,
yeah. Oh, I've got that.
Fall.
I've got that. Don't worry. That
I was gonna say because
my
I definitely
prediction.
have a theory to share.
Cinder's gonna fall first.
Yep.
Cinder fall. Gotta keep that
Cinder
tradition.
fall.
Yeah.
or this.
Yeah.
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear.
All the fears, guys. Well, and to be fair, I don't remember what it was said in. It might be, like off to the side thing or a podcast. Carrie did say that there was going to be a detour on their way to the crud. What's Vacuo?
Yeah, and Miles said something about how Volume 9 is the most off-kilter, weird volume they've ever done, or are going to do, I should say, and it's the one he's most excited about writing out.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So that's going to be
It seems like a common thing among most of them.
Yeah. Look at how, like...
Bitch!
Look at how evil she is. And like, I don't know if any of you are fans of Hannibal Buress, and if I would have had time, I would have redone this meme, but I had to laugh really hard. And the verbiage of it is not the greatest because I didn't want to cross a person off Tumblr, but point gets across. Everyone's like, yeah, the show's going real great. Oh wait, Cinder still has 2 episodes to ruin the entire show.
Yeah.
I like how as a fan, we're just like, we know she's going to ruin things.
Oh, absolutely.
I want her to fall first.
Yeah.
No, I just like the way the lady that's right next to her is looking at her like, dude, who the fuck this bitch is?
Yeah, well, who is this incredibly evil woman standing next to me?
Like, this is this person's not special.
She was like me, being like, does someone not realize there's a bad guy right here?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah, they don't know, but...
Yeah. Did someone pointed something out on Tumblr that is kind of interesting?
I can
barely read that.
Oh, sorry. I will read it out. Atlas has the Winter Maiden's Vault, and it's a big grassy field opposite of the winter landscape. are all the insides of the vaults opposite of the environment they show, because that would be cool.
That would be actually really
That
cool.
would,
Yeah.
Like if they went to
Just-
Vacuo and it's just a giant icy blizzard.
I was gonna say, just to show how disconnected wherever the relics are is.
Yeah. And someone pointed out, I don't have a good shot of it, but the thing here is the exact pattern of Pyrrha's shield.
Oh yeah.
Oh
huh.
wow, yeah.
Yeah, like the little swirl patterns are the things that adorn the circlet on her shield. And also the area where they get the staff looks exactly like where they found the relics in the first episode where they find their partners.
Yeah, the
Oh,
chess
yeah,
pieces.
The chess pieces.
The chess pieces, yeah. Someone pointed that out, that even the lights in the background kind of look like chess pieces.
Not like
someone
Austin
else
maybe set
pointed
that up
out-
or something?
Yeah.
Someone else pointed out that so far the girls that have like been able to touch a relic and all that have touched a relic in the country that they played in that board game in volume, what was it, 2 or 3?
Really?
Yeah. Yang
Yeah.
touched the lamp and she was playing as crud, what's the Anima?
Mistral.
And Weiss was the first one. No, Ruby was the first one to touch the spear, and she was playing as Atlas, or was it Weiss? I can't remember, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I never noticed that, but that's cool.
I was
That's
gonna say they pointed that out. I was like, oh, that is kind of cool. Now we just got to see what happens with Blake and Ruby.
nice. Okay. All right. I finally found that freaking Miles quote that I was trying to get. Volume 9 is a volume we've thought about even before Volume 1 came
Mhm.
out. It is going to be different and interesting, and it's going to be a new flavor. And that scares me. But anyway, is there anything in the episode exactly that we missed? Because again, the things happen and then they happen, and then like, is there anything that we didn't mention?
The confusion everyone had when the gates appeared, and then how
Yeah, with the
like,
portals.
Yeah.
Look, it's so like you go through them, turn around, and then go back in them, and you're in back row.
I kind of wish, yeah, like they actually like showed that. We might see it eventually though, like where they go and we
Yeah,
see
probably
like the
next
desert landscape.
episode.
Yeah.
I hope
They'll-
they do that. Just go in, we see the desert landscape.
Because I guess that all the doors are leading to a central point, so they're having them all walk from these separate spots to like the thing that'll be a
So,
desert
like, one
landscape
main
out there.
point.
Yeah, so the thing they're walking into gets them to the gateway, whatever place, and then there's a door on the end where everything else is, I guess. That's what I kind of got out of it. I don't know if that's how it is, but so I think it is. Someone also put on Tumblr, just a regular fan. The funniest thing about today's episode is the fact that there are probably dozens of people heading to Atlas right now to help them out, just to realize that everyone left.
Yeah,
That's what makes me think like
exactly.
like,
That's how like wait.
well that's what makes me think be like Ty's probably gonna spend a moment trying to find Raven who's connected to Crow, to Yang. Come on. Like they're gonna find a connection and that's gonna be like how Ty and Raven show up and we'll get our Team Stark moment.
Part of me thinks you're getting that Team
Eventually.
Stark moment when they get back to Vale.
Ah, don't ruin it for me, man.
I'm not ruining it. I'm just
I feel like it's
trying
gonna
to
be a
help you temper
while.
your expectations.
My expectations will stay high. Very high.
I still think
Well,
I still
imagine
think
Ty and Raven come and like Yang and Ruby tell about the Hound. That'll be so fucked up. I want it to happen now.
I just want to see what Ty's weapon is.
Well, I get that. We'll probably see it at some point, but again, it's probably not going to be until they get back to Vale. Because they're going out of their way to never reference either of them again after that freaking end credit scene 3 volumes ago now.
I know, just planting those flowers, are ya?
Yeah.
I'm just watching you plant them.
Which, I don't know if she's human now, Andrew. I don't know what she is. She's Penny. I'm just going to call her Penny.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess like the best comparison could be like a Madoka Magic type of moment.
yeah.
You're going to have to explain that.
Oh, really? I'm surprised.
I've never seen it!
Madoka!
Pretty much like
Okay, how do you explain this to someone who's never seen it though?
exactly. Pretty much like
Summer,
they're
try to
magical
explain it to me.
girls, but they got tricked, kind of like genie type of thing.
Yeah.
And they have like a little like thing, and
Yeah.
if they're like if you like have like this thing and you throw it, they
Okay.
technically die because
Okay.
their soul's in the item.
So it's like the Horcrux kind of.
Yeah, so like if they're away from like the body, they're
Okay.
technically dead because their soul is not near like an empty vessel.
Okay.
So it could be maybe like that.
Could be. We'll have to see. That's a. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how that happens.
Yes.
That's gonna be.
That was like the first like comparison that popped into my head.
Honestly,
that's fine.
See, it's funny because you brought that up. I was also thinking Madoka, but I was thinking because of the movie when she literally splits her from God version of Madoka to regular version of Madoka. That's what I thought of instead.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember the movies. I didn't watch the movies because I heard the movie is just like the same thing as the anime. It's just like better animation every time.
The first two movies are. The third one,
Yeah, that's what
Rebellion,
I
is
didn't bother
different.
to watch the third one. Exactly.
Yes, that's
I'm
exactly what we're talking
surprised.
about.
I felt like everybody watched Madoka Magic. I don't know why.
Because it was Sailor Moon but edgy, which it's not.
Oh
Fucking
boy,
dark version of Sailor
that is a
Moon.
description I am not a fan of.
It's Sailor Moon.
Literally how
dark.
people try and sell Madoka.
Yikes. That almost made me want to throw up. It's Sailor Moon, but if they shopped at Hot Topic, I don't know.
I mean,
what were some other the other thing that I wanted to add before we got away from it. In the beginning of the episode, I really, really liked that they showed that 4 to 6 carriers got destroyed by Grimm, except for the one that our heroes were in. And they showed that they weren't using a masking technique. They were just driving through like, do-do-do-do-do. And nothing happened. I always love that trope. The hero one makes it through unscathed, but all those losers say
that's how it works.
Sounds about right.
See, and you guess it.
Exactly. But okay, so let's get into I don't think we missed anything, so we could do fan theories, I guess, because I don't got anything that, like I said, I just really want Penny and Pietro to have a moment.
that's not a
And
theory, that's a want, but all right.
it's not a theory, it's just a thing I want because man, did they go out of their way to mention that they're opening these portals in Mantle and Atlas, and I hope they weren't like, maybe we should open one on Amity, because
I wonder how they're doing, by the way.
yeah.
When are we going to see them?
My dad and our resident small Mexican are stuck over there.
Small Mexican.
It's okay. It's okay. They have a deck of Uno cards.
I'm more concerned about the temperature than anything.
So I just thought about something now. And I don't think it was in this episode. It wasn't in this episode. All of a sudden they said the connections dropped. Do you think is coming down?
That the what is coming down?
The arena. It's finally dropped out.
Maybe, I don't know. Because because the signal went down.
Yeah.
All of a sudden the signal went down.
Well, what I have to the only thing it could be either, but I think it's because the tower hold on. Because
I know this was a horrible time to just think about that now.
No, that's fine. Because in the episode when they got the signal out, they barely got it out before the thing dropped back out of signal range in that episode.
Yeah. Do you think it like drifted or something again? Or
I'm not entirely sure. And again, we don't know where Watts and Cinder are. We only know where Cinder is. Well, yeah, we just don't know where Watts is because
we don't know where Watts and Neo are.
Yeah.
We only know where Cinder is.
Yeah, they're
I
likely.
thought it was Watts because in the towards the end of the last episode, Watts was tampered to hear like the phone conversation.
Yeah, so
you're right. He probably did it.
But that's why like I immediately thought like, oh, this is Watts because he cut it off when John said Mantle is fallen. Well, Atlas cut it off and had people fear to have the Grimm back.
Yeah, either that or get no way to help him. But either way, yeah, it very well could be him. It probably is. And again, we don't know where he is, but we got 2 more episodes, so
Fear.
we'll see what happens.
Fear.
Yeah, I didn't really make a prediction. I just said what I wanted. So does anyone have actual predictions?
I don't
Summer,
have a
you had
prediction.
one, right?
I was gonna say I don't necessarily have a prediction, but I did just find a theory that I think is interesting.
Okay.
And after we talked about what Miles was talking about for the next volume, I wonder if this theory could possibly happen now. So we all know that in the intro they fall and all that, right?
Yeah.
We also know in the intro, which is like still my favorite thing in the intro, is all the girls against that dark blue background with all the pretty gold lights, and then a part of them shows like a flashback of them.
You think they go through their past, kind of?
Yeah, that's what the theory is when they fall,
Oh, yeah.
maybe they're going to be like put through a kind of testing to go and revisit certain memories.
What did some like in a REM type of sleep type of moment?
Yeah, something like that, like a
That could be
test,
cool.
like testing them in
Oh.
a sense, even. Kind of like, I don't know if anybody else here watches Ray Zero, but that was my first connection. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you know
I
how
was
they have
thinking
to
like
like, face
Naruto,
their
like the
memories and
Naruto
all
last
that.
movie.
Oh
That
yeah,
could be
or
cool.
Naruto.
Like
Even.
the last movie when they go through something is to see like flashbacks until
I
someone
wanna
Yeah, I
like
was going to
wakes them
say
up.
that.
Yeah. We all want to
May-
see them again, Monica, and we will at some point.
And that
that could
just
be
going
cool.
off what Summer said, it's like, oh, maybe if that occurs where they see certain key memories of their past, maybe Ruby and Yang will remember something with Summer. We finally get a
Well,
voice to the character.
we could.
Maybe
I would love to
that's-
know who they would cast her as.
I don't know. In my opinion, it needs to be someone who can be serious but has a sweet voice.
Oh, there's so many people out there like that.
Right.
I am. And by the way, the guy who voices Ambrosius is, I can't
Oh
remember
my
his name.
God.
He's some guy who only has like 6 IMDb credits. I
Oh,
thought
Yeah,
it was,
he's like so unknown. I'm like, dude.
he was
you
really
killed
good.
it.
I thought that was Troy Baker.
He has
Nah.
such a good voice.
He was
too.
awesome. He
Yeah,
was
like,
He
for
so
one
had
good.
moment-
such a rage. It's like,
For
dude,
one
we
moment,
need
he sounded
more.
like oh god, what's his?
Yeah, because I was
totally
expecting,
blanked on
I'm
the name.
like, that's someone like
Who's the
like,
character? What are they from?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Sound like
shoot.
Big Ball. It sounded like Zibbar for a hot moment.
There you go.
For me.
I was like, I'm
yeah,
trying
like
to think of
one,
the name.
like one line. I was like,
And I didn't hear this until the second time I watched it, but the very first part when he starts talking, Admin Crow messaged me because he was at work and he only saw clips. He thought that was Markiplier.
Okay, I was gonna say
okay,
for
fair.
a split second I thought
fair,
it was Markiplier.
fair.
There
don't know
is a
what it
couple
was
of hot
about me.
seconds when he's doing the like, yeah, irritatingly so. I was kind of like, I could get where you thought that was him.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, wait, is that Markiplier? Like, not even thinking that couldn't be it, but I mean, at the same time, he could have.
Yeah, I messaged him. I think that was Troy Baker, and he messaged me. He thought it was Markiplier. At the same time, we're both like, yeah, it could be. And then I was like, who the hell is this guy? But yeah, he needs more work. That dude was awesome.
Yeah, he was so good.
Wherever you are, I can't remember your name off the top of my head because it's also a unique name. You did great. You were insanely good. And I hope you get more roles even in Rooster Teeth because you deserve more than just the guy we're barely ever going to hear. But they can hear it more because they have that staff with them now. That thing is OP as hell.
I want him and Dean to interact so badly.
You might have that when they get all the relics together.
Can't wait.
I was gonna say
That'd be
there
fun.
was another theory I saw popping up is that if you get them all together, you get one full complete like genie.
One big genie that's like all these people are the split personalities of one big genie.
Basically, is what one person was.
That's
saying.
actually interesting.
That was also I have to what was somebody said? Oh, this person got your name correctly off of Tumblr, Maximum Damage. They described why they like Jin and Ambrosius so much. I love the contrast between Jin and Ambrosius. Jin is genuinely trying to answer people's questions. She wants to provide information. When she questions when the questions are really vague, like what is Ospen hiding, she provides full context and fills in gaps that might not have been covered in the initial question. Even when Hazel confronted her and used her mere presence to answer a question, she accepted it because she found it was clever. Ambrosius doesn't do any of that because he's not meant to provide information. He's meant to build what is already there. He's an architect. And he carries himself a bit more like the gods than Jin does, cryptic, a little condescending. Both their spirits are heavily invested in their own autonomy and power, but they do genuinely love human ingenuity.
Yes, I saw that too.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was trying to think of, but I couldn't find it just now.
Yeah. So we have the staff of it was knowledge, creation. What were the other two? I'm
That's a
blanking
good
out.
question.
Hold on.
Hold on,
Right.
let me Google it.
Relics in RWBY. Okay, so what? Okay, so choice, knowledge, creation, and destruction. I don't know what the genie of choice would talk like, but I can have a rough imagination of what the genie of destruction might talk like.
Fucking
So
same.
the one of choice, I imagine, is the little Jiminy Cricket.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be a Jiminy Cricket type of ad.
That's what I'm thinking. If we're going to have Penny in this, being the puppet, Pinocchio.
But she's not a puppet anymore.
Well,
And they are.
Pinocchio.
Go ahead.
Huh?
You said
No.
wait.
Oh no! I think I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
It would be cool as Jiminy Cricket, but I think they're going to dump all the Pinocchio stuff when they leave Atlas.
I was gonna say, I
because
think
they did
we're
a lot
done
of
with our
it.
Pinocchio references.
Because they could still do it because Penny's likely going to go with them. Or she's going to go off on something she has to do with whatever, like maybe Ozpin mentioned something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do in the desert, but part of me wants to have an Aladdin-esque thing with Emerald over there somehow.
Right?
Because they're in the desert now. But yeah, that'll be
Look,
cool.
just have Emerald sing the second song in Aladdin. Have her running away
a
from
whole
the
new
guards.
world. Oh, God.
That's the one when Aladdin is running away with a loaf of bread.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Where?
What if that happens and she somehow gets the lamp and she's running away with the lamp?
Right? I mean, to be fair, they are taking literally everyone to Atlas. I mean, to Atlas.
Yeah.
Background.
What was the text? What was the thing that someone said? I can't remember what it was, but someone was like, "Do you know the audacity of here we go." Just the fucking audacity. After months of speculation over, well, who's going to go to Vacuo? The main cast is expanding, but I also don't want to lose all the any side characters. The answer is everyone. Fucking everyone.
Yeah. We're bringing them all.
I was like, everyone.
I was like, yes.
Which I'm okay with.
You know who's not going to Vacuo? Forest.
Forest.
Oh God.
Because you know what? There's no trees in Vacuo.
There's no trees anywhere. He's dead. He's dead.
Don't worry, you're gonna find some hermit like dealer in the first few episodes of Vacuo.
I swear, if there's a random dealer that I end up liking now, I'm gonna laugh.
And I'm going to laugh as well because Tyrion is in Vacuo now, so he could easily die just the same way.
Right, Tyrion.
Oh, how I'd laugh. We're going to make bets, by the way, when they get to Vacuo, who your character is going to be. All right. So we didn't really have a prediction outside of what we think might happen.
I had a theory. I just
the theory.
That theory.
Yeah.
I
but
guess
that is cool.
The only predictions I have right now is everyone's going to be moving through the portals, and I feel like Cinder's going to be there to cause trouble, and that might lead into the main girls falling.
Might learn that the main girl's falling, and it's going to. I think this might be the moment where we finally start losing some side characters.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be trying protecting civilians, and they aren't going to Dragon Ball Z it where they're like, we're going to go to a random desert so no one gets hurt. No, they're going to fight in there. And it's not going to be good. And yeah, that's going to be something else. Because we don't know where the end door is. Unless it's like in the middle. Yeah. I think it's in the middle and all the things lead to a central point. But we're going to have to see how that all works out.
I think that's how it's set up.
Hold on.
I'm kind of wondering where exactly in Vacuo It's gonna
I
leave.
wonder how the people of Acro are gonna react when they see a random portal.
I'm kind of
They're just gonna
wondering.
see
Middle of
this
nowhere.
whole kingdom of Atlas.
You know what I mean? Like,
and
they just see a portal in Vacro, or the people in Vacro are gonna go in and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, here we go. Also, there's a really weird. I never noticed this the first or second time I watched it. There's a really big, like, weird gold thing behind the main entrance point. That has like nothing to do with the gates. So I'm guessing they all come through here.
That's what
I
I
think.
was assuming, maybe.
I think that would make sense because all those central points are leading to there.
I think that's I can't remember how they worded it all, but I know that they wanted multiple portals to lead to one
to a
location.
place like the vault.
Yeah.
So that that could hold all those people and then get them to Vacuo. This is dude, and now that you mention it, look. It is so I think you might be right because they got the freaking firefly dust stuff. Yeah.
I was gonna say, and that's why I think that theory has a lot of ground to stand on.
That does.
It's because when you look at it, I think, and with what Miles said, it would make sense if it's going to be so trippy because they're going through memories and all that.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Fiction tends to make memories or things in the
or
mind
alternate timelines.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
Because he mentioned like he can't fuck up with like alternate timelines and space and all that. So maybe.
Yeah. Either way, if they went through memories and we got to see that stuff with them when they were younger, that would be really cool.
Alice in Wonderland references. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, they still got time. That's one big well they really haven't gone into.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that they haven't, actually. But
they're going to now. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
or theory. Or my crackpot theory. Who knows?
Both.
All of them.
Now that we got
into
that. But yeah, I think that's about it. Pretty much got it all covered. This has been, I think, one of the best seasons they've ever done, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It might be the best one. I don't know. Volume 6 was really good. Really liked Volume 6. We'll have to see. This has had there's a lot of really high moments in this season. Like they're doing really good at building up the stuff better than they used to.
That's why I don't mind when an episode's very dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
Because it moves everything along better.
Yeah, absolutely. And when they have these dialogue scenes, they use them well to actually get somewhere. And when they have the fight scenes, they're awesome. And the few fight scenes that they've had, they've knocked out of the park. Some of them have been kind of simple, but they've all done good. I know we're only two volumes in their outfits, but would you guys think if they change their outfits again? They will. I could guarantee they will. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's every 2 or 3 seasons they do a new outfit.
Yeah, they absolutely will. It'll be a little bit, then they'll get somewhere they'll be like, and this will be the most drastic one because they're going from literal glacier iceberg wear to the desert.
I was gonna say this is probably gonna have some major differences just from environment's sake.
Unless you're Crow and you'll last for another 8 volumes in that same outfit.
Look, Crow has a classic style. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's his aesthetic. Okay.
And that's the same thing though. Emerald and Mercury didn't get new stuff until that volume either. They didn't get it till a volume after Crow.
Look, Emerald had to go find the best fashion store to steal from.
Emerald looks great. Emerald's the fashionista look that Emerald has now has me really excited to see Coco. That woman is gonna look fabulous.
I was about to say something. It's wish you can make a Coco reference.
Oh, I am. You have no fucking idea how excited I am.
Outfits.
Look, Harry heard him, so now he's gonna go back to Coco.
Oh my God, Coco needs to take them shopping.
Oh my God.
Summer behind the scenes episode. Coco's fashion vlog.
I would be so excited. Just a monologue of her taking all
of Emerald's wrapping in Asuka's cane.
I would lose my shit if they have an episode dedicated to Coco taking them shopping for their new outfits. I would lose my shit. That's my prediction. And right there, when they
Probably
get
for
the
next
vacuum
volume.
for next volume, recording it now. Coco's taking them shopping.
God, if we're gonna have that, we need to have the like official guaranteed Bumblebee moment right there in front of Sun. We need that.
It could happen, and also there's a likelihood. Also, they're going to be wearing likely the skimpiest crap they've ever worn.
And of course he'll
For the plot. For the plot.
The best. What I want to happen with Sun actually is they come through the gate and like something happens to where they're like official, and they like come through the gate and he sees them holding hands and he's like, it's about fucking time.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That would be
Finally.
so good because whoever ships whatever is fine. But just to see what Tumblr would turn into, where literally the half of Black Sun goes, thank God that Bumblebee happened. Oh, it would be great. It would be awesome.
I'll laugh at Sun's reaction because in the book, like they all like, dude, you left to fucking simp for Blake.
You did, and then he's just like, why are you leaving her, dude? He's like, it was never like that. And then all of a sudden, everyone, Bumblebee fan was like, yeah! But yeah, there's a lot of build-up moments, because this is going to be the most where they've had basically the Beacon crew back together again.
Mm-hmm.
Because, correct me if was Team Auburn from Mistral the one with May? The sniper and like Bronze Knee, Roy Stallion. I want to say they were from Mistral. I could be wrong. But basically everybody else outside of like one team was from, Sun was from Mistral and then they went back that way. But like basically everyone else is from Vacuo. So they're going to have a good chunk of everybody who was there from the Vital Festival in Vacuo.
I think yeah.
That's pretty cool. And one thing that is from the books that's going to be kind of weird when they get there. In the books, a lot of people in Vacuo shun Team Coffee because they quote unquote ran from Beacon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be really weird when the entire country of Atlas is going away from Salem.
I'm like, bitch, we have a reason?
Like, hey, she's your problem now, assholes. Are you guys going to run away? No, because you can't.
Like, we're gonna bring her here, guys. Have fun.
Monica, I don't know what Weiss is going to wear. She's still somehow going to have that weird sleeved. What would you call that? Women, I don't know fashion. What is the thing that Weiss always wears?
And you think we do?
You might know what it's called. What is that thing that she wears that has the sleeves and it's always cut off here? What is that thing?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know what that thing is, but she has it in. She's had a jacket or that in every outfit.
I have a theory.
God.
Weiss cuts her hair.
Ooh.
We're gonna only have Yang left with long hair.
Yeah, I feel like Yang will never cut her hair. Yang will never cut her hair.
No, I was gonna say,
I can't picture her.
Man,
the
worst part is like I'm one of those guys that is a huge fan of women with short hair. And like, there's some photoshops that show Yang in certain like crop or like undercuts that actually make her look really good. It's never going to happen in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if they ever do a time skip at the end of the show, that is the only time I could ever see it happening.
Yeah, that's why like I just can't see Yang with like short hair yet.
Yeah, like when they're adults and she's like has kids or like,
yeah, like maybe
happens,
or like her hair in a ponytail, maybe like I'll be okay with that. But like,
yeah, exactly, or like some Viking braid. That'd be really cool.
I know we're like way off topic, but I'm gonna still say the answer before I forget. It's called a crop jacket.
Crop jacket. Okay, there we go. Okay, like I had no idea, but that would be the only time she doesn't wear it. That would be really great if Weiss has to like be upset that she can't wear a crop jacket because it's too warm.
You know, she can still do a crop jacket. She'll probably just have higher up sleeves.
Yeah,
she's just like shorts. She wears a vest, kind of.
Like, you know, puffed up sleeves, you know, to fit with her princess aesthetic.
Or like Weiss, I was gonna say Weiss showing shoulder. That would be weird.
Distraction.
Scandalous.
Oh,
it's distracting to the boys that she's got.
How dare you show the shoulders?
Jean is going to melt over those shoulder blades.
You won't be able to fight.
You won't be able to.
Wait, we're fighting? But like I'm looking at it twice.
But look at those. What is he staring at? Her legs? Oh no, those shoulder blades.
Hey, women with good shoulder blades, men like.
It's up there. That would be funny to me because that's the one like area that you almost. Have you ever seen Weiss's shoulder blades ever? Ever? No. But yeah, that's a weird topic. That is going to be that is a statement I never thought I was going to say. But yeah, I'm quite excited for this upcoming episodes because it's crazy that we only have 2 episodes left after this.
Right. What are we gonna do after this?
Well, we'll think of stuff.
Right.
Who knows?
Just
We'll have
cry
stuff
until the
ready.
next one comes
We could do an entire like entire season like retrospective of stuff we really liked and things like that too. So and then we got other stuff to fill in
I'm just gonna
Saturdays up.
scream about Marrow. We all know this.
I know you will because that's who you are. All right, so we have rambled on for long enough. So we are going on an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
All
want
right.
to blame this on us talking about Weiss's outfit.
Yes. Go
Finally.
ahead.
You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm Nominate Hearts. I share memes.
There we go. Bam.
And don't mock me. I've been sick, so I haven't been able to fix this yet. But you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch as Fiery Summers with an S cosplay. Yes, laugh all you want. I'm sick.
Hi,
I
I'm
never would have
Sophie.
said anything if you would not have pointed it out to me.
No, I knew. I could see your face.
All right, and then there you go.
And you can find me as Ray Sketchit on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr, where I post art when I feel like finishing it.
I love what you always have to add that. All right, then you find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, Twitch mainly. I'm going to be getting my head out of my ass and streaming more when more games come out next month, starting into the rest of the stuff. So
I recommend you games. The game that everyone's playing. I got everyone.
I am not playing Genshin. It's not happening.
I already
It
have a
is
new
not
Pokemon game I'm
happening.
working on. I don't have any time for new games.
All right.
I
We'll
barely
see you
play
all
games
later.
as is. Bye!